It's December 3rd. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm going to do Vlogmas tomorrow. There's a sale that starts tomorrow. Hopefully it's still there. I was like, man, I want to start tomorrow, but why not start right now? Up until Thanksgiving, I hadn't filmed in this house and we've been here for 2 months now. But right now I'm getting ready to go to bed because it's 9:30. So I'll probably read for just a teeny bit and then go to bed. See you tomorrow. Good morning. You want to do the transition? Good morning. It is the 4th, but technically our Vlogmas day 1, if this is even Vlogmas. How are you doing, Gideon?
Good. I confirm.
Yeah. You see his eyes?
Yeah.
Wow. You sit down and you eat your Cheerios. Big hug. Thank you. Here is our decor. I just put this up yesterday. There is a whole story behind it, so let's not get into that. And then I put this one up too, which it's so nice and festive in here now. Right now I am making a cranberry orange smoothie type deal. It's just cranberries. It's just cranberries and orange concentrate. We're having cereal for breakfast. Hey, Gid. This is Gideon's favorite right now, and it's pretty much a superfood, so it's a great way to start our day.
Mommy!
Yeah, that is Mommy. You keep eating your Cheerios. You're doing such a good job. Mommy's gonna make you some cranberries.
Okay.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are definitely blender.
Yeah, we're all done with the blender. Take a few more bites of your Cheerios first. Did you just cough into your elbow? You're so sweet. All right, take a few more bites of your Cheerios, and then she'll give us some of this deliciousness. All right, Gideon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna drink.
Yep, you can drink it. What do you think?
You wanna drink, Mommy?
Yeah, does Mommy drink too? Cheers. Alright, now that we're done with breakfast, I'm going to get Gideon dressed and then I'm going to drop him off at daycare because today's daycare day. So he'll be there for the morning. Then I'll get to take a shower and get ready myself. Fun thing today, I have an ultrasound for my baby. Are we gonna get you dressed now?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Drop off duty has been completed and I'm about to hop in the shower, but first I need to order something for Christmas for my husband. I'm not gonna say it because in case he does watch these vlogs, but it's something that's on special sale right now. Oh, it just went on sale last night. Well, this morning. Hopefully it's not too late. It's no longer available? How is this possible? It just started. No, that's so sad. There's no way it would have sold out that fast because I didn't even get a notification saying that it was live. It says I can't add it to cart. Okay, this is so like glitchy because sometimes when I click on it, it says nothing's available. Sometimes I click on it, it says some are available. So this is confusing. Okay, that's sad. I'll have to think of something else then. Well, after doing some researching, apparently, I don't know if the site crashed, but I checked their Twitter page and like 2 minutes after the sale went live, everyone said they couldn't even get it. Showered, hair clean, feels great. I cannot tell you the last time I've been able to have a proper shower where I've been able to shampoo and condition my hair at the same time. Now I'm just getting ready to make my second breakfast. It's 9:30 and I ate 2.5–3 hours ago. So I'm gonna have a bagel and I'm also going to make a peppermint mocha. For my peppermint mocha, I do 3/4 to 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of coffee, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking cocoa, a few drops of vanilla, and then a few teeny tiny drops of peppermint. So like maybe 2 to 3 drops of peppermint and then a squirt or two of vanilla. Then I mix it all together and heat it up on the stove. The coffee I use is just like yesterday's coffee of my husband's. I don't make new coffee for this, and I don't make espresso either. I don't drink coffee, so can't tell the difference in taste, honestly. Day-old coffee is perfectly fine for me and for the purposes of this. And I add the coffee in there just to give it a little bit more of that peppermint mocha flavor instead of just the hot chocolate flavor. I have been making this every day for like the past 4 days now, and it's been delicious. Here's my 17-week bump. You can see here's my belly button. It's getting so ready to pop. Still in my regular jeans, but that's because I'm carrying this one so much higher. Like the bulk of it is above my belly button. So my shirts aren't fitting as well, but my pants are still fitting fine for the most part. I mean, give it another week or two and I'll probably switch over to maternity jeans. My peppermint mocha isn't necessarily what like Starbucks or McDonald's tastes like, because the recipe called for 3 tablespoons of sugar. And I think that's just way too much for 1 serving. So I cut it by 1/3. I just did 1 and it's still plenty sweet for me. Here is my peppermint mocha. I put it in this container because it stays warm a lot better. And for some reason, I do a lot better drinking it out of here and I finish it every time, but when it's in a mug, I never finish it. So I'm also going to do a little bit of makeup just because today's a special day. We get to see the ultrasound, hopefully. Sometimes at this place they cap it at around like 16 or 17 weeks and I'm right there. I'm 17 weeks. So I'm hoping they're not like, oh, sorry. Also, I'm bringing my husband and our child, and like technically you're not supposed to bring people because of COVID, but I asked them ahead of time and they said as long as like they don't have any symptoms or anything, it'll be okay. Hopefully it goes off without a hitch and we can see our little baby and we don't see the gender. We're trying not to find out the gender, so yeah. I'm calling this Vlogmas, but let's be real, this is just kind of like a vlog in December. I want to catch up on a lot of things, but I don't want to do it all in one vlog. I'm thinking I want to do kind of an office update. Also an office clean, because this place has gotten out of hand. I mean, it's somewhat because I have a child who does come in here and he does kind of mess things around, but the majority of it is I'm just not intentional about cleaning up the space every day, and I just kind of let it sit and sit and sit because I'm like, oh, it's not that messy. And then after saying that like 5 times, it's like, oh wow, it is now. I just have so many crafts and projects everywhere. I'm like, oh, I need to do that. Oh, but I can't pack that away yet because I need to work on that. I'm just gonna set aside one day to clean this place. I can't like clean it top to bottom, and I can't do a full office reveal yet because there's this thing behind me that it's still in the works, and I'm excited to talk about it when it's done. When will that happen? TBD. This is something that my husband's doing. I love it and I think it will be amazing when it's done. But if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is. One day I want to do like an office clean / reveal. Another day I want to do a pregnancy update. Talk about the last 17 weeks in a super short and condensed form. Another day I want to do like gift wrap with me because I am so excited. I have all the packages stacked over there ready to be wrapped, and wrapping is my favorite part. I'll have to explain it when the wrapping day comes. And then another day I want to do some more crafts. Another day it will be packing because we are leaving for a trip. Hopefully, if it doesn't get canceled. Lots of things to catch up on, maybe even like a updated house tour-ish, because the last one I did before we moved in, and we have done some changes. Not crazy, we basically just painted. For now, I have about 2 hours left until I need to go pick up my son. So I'm going to finish doing some work I need to do on the computer, and then that will probably take up 2 hours. All right, I spent the last hour and a half trying to design and print our Christmas cards. So I'm not really doing Christmas cards this year, just because that's one of the things we're not doing this year. Just feels like it takes a lot of stress off. I am doing Christmas cards for people who like don't have social media. So basically I'm just doing it for the grandparents. That's why I'm just designing them myself in Canva, and then I'm printing them off myself, and then I'm just going to, we already have stamps left over from last year and envelopes, so very, very minimal. But I'm running into quite a few issues with trying to print them. It's a new printer, so I'm trying to figure out how that works. I've never printed photos or cards like this. I already have the card stock, so I already have everything, so I'm like, I might as well just print them off here. But you know what? It's not going so well. So we're gonna see what this next one looks like. Hopefully you can get these figured out. All right, pickup duty is done, and I am eating lunch. I'm just eating a salad because I just ate a bagel 2 hours ago. The pictures turned out a little bit better. It was touch and go for a bit, but I think I found a setting that will work. So I'll see what my husband thinks of these, and then if he likes them, I'll just print a few more copies and then call it good and be done. But then I already have all the envelopes, I already have all the stamps, have all the addresses, just send them off. I'm gonna continue to do a little bit more work. I'm just finalizing the last of the Christmas gifts. So I have about 2 more gifts to get. They're kind of ones I want to make. I think I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get some supplies for that. He is actually sleeping. So this past week he has not slept well at all. He's been boycotting his naps for the last week. I think it's because my husband's schedule is switched to nights. Every time like I put him down to sleep, he always asks to see daddy. It's really hard for him that like he doesn't get to see him, because some days he'd get to see him during the day, but now with the schedule he gets to see him in the afternoon. But he like would refuse to sleep because he wanted to see daddy. But okay, now he is sleeping and it wasn't a fight. So nice. You might notice my hair getting shorter and shorter, but that's what happens when it dries. It starts to like curl and shrink and get shorter and shorter and shorter. We just got back from the ultrasound and baby is healthy. I'm just looking at all of the pictures that they printed out for us, which is amazing. As far as gender reveal goes, I don't know what I saw, what I didn't see. I have still no idea. I cannot say conclusively it's one way or the other. Here are some of the cute pictures. That's the elbow and the knees. It's the arm and the head. This is the top of the head and the little fingers. I think this is the profile and the arm. According to these, I'm measuring almost 2 weeks behind, but the way she was measuring, like she couldn't get a good shot because the baby kept moving and wouldn't like be perfectly there. And it took the average of 2 different. So I'm 17 weeks. One of them said I was 16 weeks. One of them said I was like 13 weeks. So they did the average and they're like, oh, well, you must be 15 weeks. But I don't take stock in that. And she said that's like plus or minus 9 days anyway. So I'm gonna wait until our official ultrasound next month before I even like think about, oh, am I measuring behind or ahead? I'm not gonna think about that at all. Gideon was always measuring behind. He's small kid, came 4 days late, still small kid. Even now, 25th percentile, I'm not worried. If this was 2 or 3 years ago, I would have been a ball of anxiety, but now I'm just like, you know what? Gideon's the same way. He turned out okay. So even if this baby is small, fine, great. I have small babies. They're easier to push out that way. Yes?
No, it's funny.
He thinks I'm funny. We got home, we did a little grocery store trip because my husband's favorite item is back, the Panaton.
Look at the baby.
Gideon, did you see a baby?
Baby on the doctor's.
Yeah, baby at the doctor's. Did you see a baby on the screen?
Yeah.
That's your little brother or sister. You're gonna be a big brother, Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be a big... Yeah, what does your shirt say? It says, big bro. Because you're gonna be a big brother.
I'm going to take out my
Basically, from now to the rest of the afternoon, it's going to be clean, clean, clean. Because my husband's off this weekend. Gideon's gonna start on the dishes. I am now making supper. I'm making buttered chicken. This is a new recipe. I normally use Simeon's aunt's recipe, but there's some ingredients I just don't have on hand. So I am trying out a new recipe. I'm taking like the tomato mixture and I'm going to be blending it before adding it back into the pan. The recipe called for 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper flakes, which I know is going to be way too much. So I put in 1/4 teaspoon. And it still might even be spicy. I like spice, but the other two, not so much. What inspired this meal is that I have some naan in the freezer that I wanted to use up. So we got some delicious naan. After this, I'm gonna fry it up with some butter. I also have jasmine rice in the Instapot, and I think it'll be nice and delicious. A good way to start off our weekend together. So this might be overkill, but I soaked this in hot water first because I'm putting in a very hot mixture. And I'm just so afraid of glass breaking with the temperature changes. I just made sure to make this nice and warm before I did anything. And then here's my marinade. Lots of different spices in here. If I find the recipe, I'll try and link it.
Food makes everything better.
Toddler ate the entire bowl. Just finished up supper. It was really delicious, and I can't believe Gideon ate his whole bowl. And he's really, really sensitive to spice, and so he was drinking his milk, but he still ate his rice and his butter chicken and his naan, so that makes me happy. So right now, Sammy's just putting the food away for me because it's really nice. Then we're gonna watch a Christmas movie, and after that, actually it's 7 o'clock. It's time for Gideon to go to bed. But I'm gonna end this here because the day is pretty much done. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's nice to be back in the vlogging saddle. I feel like I haven't done it for a while. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.